Sorry, I got the table descriptions completely wrong at the moment, so just bear with me on that while I play these aces. Try and get those in a moment before the third tournament starts, when it gets even harder. Oh, that's weird. I wasn't expecting this raise. I was considering just calling there. Oh, nuts. Well, apparently I should have done. What a funny big raise fold that was. Got half hand on both tables now. Could do with a couple of clear fold hands so I can get these descriptions in. Wow. Half a hand just became quite a bit more than half a hand. Open-ended straight draw and a pair. Okay, folding on the other table. Reasonably unlikely they've called with the queen. They could have a queen in a flush draw, right? But other than that, doesn't make much sense to have called with the queen here. Probably a bit too much of an overbet there. Got the job done. It's weird at $2. It's hard to knock people off sometimes. You got to go full force. Folding that king queen, sadly, and let's get this one captured. Hey, love. Well done getting the babies down. Is it? Oh, no, is it going forever? Oh, no. We're getting to the point where we might have to say, like, part of a story, you know.
So, like, she wanted 3 stars then.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Yeah.
And Zach has a 7th tooth that we've totally missed.
Yeah, I figured he had another one.
I thought he was coming out. I didn't think he was out.
Oh, bless him.
Have
Have you been in the bedroom yet? I put your game in and got it downloaded. I think so. I think it's ready to play right now, yeah. Cool. Yeah, yes. Not even half as bad as it often is. Raising ducks on the high roller satellite. Wow, okay. Maybe I flat this. I kind of want the other player in. No, I guess it's a shove now. I guess it's a shove. Continuation bet in the 2s, but we've missed. Oh, they've called us, and it's a horrible card. We're going to have to give that up. Calls us with 8s. Oh, no, it's an open-ended straight draw. And gets it on the river. Well, we tried our best. Do I have the odds to call this? Yep. Oh, we hit, but so have they. And they hit again. No, we're dead. We're dead. Quite an early raise. I think this is an early raise. I'm going to let that go. Not a single other person went with it. So we're up a bit on the hot $2 cash tournament, and we're down a bit in this satellite. A couple of players sitting out, including the big blind. So we're going to try and blind still here. And we do. Nice. Blinds aren't nothing at the moment, so well worth blind stealing. Gut shot to the nuts. Up here, sorry. This is also where we blind stole, sorry. Oh, we hit it. All right, we got the nuts. We were never likely to make anything. All right, big blind sitting out next hand as well. If it falls around to us, I think we've got to raise. Any two. Well, the blind's going up in a second, or 10. Wow, set of fours on the river. Not better than a straight though. And there goes a player. Talking of which, we've got threes here. Ah, the big blind came back. Okay. Well, we were legit playing this anyway. Comes back and shoves us. Seems slightly odd to come back and shove us. Well, that's why. Wow, actually had it. What do I know? And they've got the 10 of diamonds as well, so the fact that we hit a flush doesn't help. That's my bad. I was thrown off by the fact that they've been sitting out a number of hands. Otherwise, you say that they've either got a big ace or pocket pair there, and you don't risk it because the pocket pair's got you dominated, and you just call for the set. Oh, no, you can't. No, you have to fold, sorry. You have to fold because they went all in. So, yeah, my bad. I misread that situation. Hey, Zom. Great to see you, man. Nice, nice. Top pair. Terrible, terrible kicker. Wins us a decent hand here into ace 4. Ah, this is a shame. It's already been 3-bet. I'd have loved to have played this in the cutoff. Just 3 minutes and 4 minutes to the next two tournaments start. We'll try and pick those up better than better than we've done here. Well, not this one. The previous two tournaments, that is. 45 minutes till late registration in this one, which is going to be quarter past. Hey, Possum Risa. Awesome to see you, man. Yeah. Been okay, thanks, man. Yeah, it was just, took a weekend off because I was doing Water Ball, Blood Bowl, the big NAF tournament in Stockport. Had a great time. But nice to be back. Really, really nice to be back. Hey, Mac T-Rex, 18 months, baby. A year and a half and a thick skull badge for you. Thank you so much, man. Very, very appreciated. Woo! Let's go. Happy Monday, all. Hope your weeks have got off to a good start. Oh, that's one of our tournaments getting cancelled. Hopefully the other one runs. You don't normally get two cancelled back to back. Yeah, I think we can defend this. Okay, Jack for a straight. Pretty good straight, although an easily detected one. Sadly on a rainbow board, not a single diamond. Real lack of tournaments that I want to play. Okay, now we've got a double belly buster, because the 7 also gives us the straight. Let's see if they really have completely missed this. Have like ace something of no pair. Really want to get the guy in position out. And I don't. And I miss. Now we could have a draw. So go on, we'll throw in. We'll throw in a 700 bet. Nice. Yeah, he could have had missed clubs, could have had missed straight draw like us. So worth a bit of aggression there to find out if that was the case. And now we've picked up a nice hand for this hand as well. We'll defend our small blind with this. Unless the button 3 bets, they don't. Okay. I'll check call this, because we could pick up a straight draw or a flush draw to go with our pair, and obviously we could improve to 2 pair or 3 of a kind. Glorious! Hellboy, baby! Great weekend with you, man. Thanks so much, Tim and Taylor. Dio certainly can. Dio certainly can. Okay, we pick up none of the draws that we were hoping for. They bet again, which suggests they're saying they have an ace, and we just don't have the outs we wanted at this point. So go on, we'll let them take it. Ooh, ace jack here and fives on the other table. Interesting. Okay, look. Hey. Let me know how it goes. We've missed our set, but our jacks have hit trips. Oh my goodness, with three... Oh my goodness. Right, so forget the fives. Who needs fives anyway? But 9-10 has an open-ended straight draw. There's lots of gut shots, and there's a club flush draw out. So we're going to bet as if we don't have the jack, because often people would slow down with the jack here. Maybe like we've got aces, kings, or queens. Maybe even tens or nines. So the 10-9 has made it, but we've got a redraw to that. The clubs haven't made it yet. And he could have a jack with a worse kicker. Hopefully not queen jack now. That would be gutting. Okay, now the clubs have made it. And if he had king jack, he's overtaken us. What are we even beating? Like, we have to hope he's got an 8. The only thing we've ended up ahead of is an 8. Or I guess jack 10 and less likely, but jack 9. He had an 8. And then it improved to a queen. Okay. Thank goodness for that. We were not beating very much by the end. Nice little profit in that one. So we're slightly up here, slightly up in the hot, and just started a hot hyper $1. Won't worry too much about the $1, but there really wasn't any other tournaments for ages that I was interested in. Got fives again. This time we're able to raise them. Last time we had to call a raise. Probably not as good for hitting our set, but better for just nicking the pot when we miss our set. However, we've now been 3-bet. We're going to have to call a min 3-bet at that, which to me suggests a very strong player. So we are literally just calling to hit a 5. But it's very cheap for us to call to hit a 5, which is nice. And if we do hit it, you can expect that we get paid very nicely. Plus, that's given us extra value. So this is absolutely beautiful to try and hit a 5. Oh, nope. Now, we might get a check behind here, because this felt like kings or queens. And I guess it could be aces that have hit the set, but it's less likely. But he's bet anyway. We've only got runner straight draws and cards hit 5s. Yep, he can take that. Slightly too early for that, sadly. Wouldn't mind playing that in later position. Yeah, exactly, Hellboy. Yeah, how about yourself, mate? You were doing pretty darn good when I spoke to you, I think. But the thing is for me that once... If you lose a couple of early games like I did, then you pick up wins because you're playing very casual players that rarely play Blood Bowl, just there to have a good time. Totally fair enough. Like, it's a great way to play Blood Bowl, right? So the fact that I'm getting a win then like doesn't mean anything. Like, so I just play to have a good time and chat and enjoy it, right? The thing that really mattered to me was I had a brilliant game with Goo last game, and that was a draw, which was pretty cool. But like if I was 3-1-2 and I'd been playing the top tables and got the losses at the end, like that would be a more meaningful scoreline. But I ballsed up early. Okay, we're gonna have a little nibble here. Not getting any hands anywhere else. Oh, Zach's woken back up already. Mrs. Rett's gone to sleep like 20 minutes ago. It's ridiculous. Right, we've got a gut shot straight draw for the nuts. Let's see if we can get position in the hand. No, we can't. So we really are looking for the queen now. We hope to see a free card. We hope Adelin doesn't re-raise. Would love a draw at the queen. Could win an absolute monster pot if it comes. The ace would be pretty good as well. Unless we're against ace, king, ace, jack, which is reasonably unlikely. Neither come in. So this is probably just a check fold for us now. Really went the wrong way with Cyber staying in and Adelin going out. We'd be so much stronger if it was the other way around. They bet half pot, and I think that's just too rich for us. So yeah, fair enough. Yeah, BB Jockey was so good. It was so... I had so... once the fleeting disappointment of losing first game passed by, I had such a good weekend. And to end it with a draw against Goo was... well... I did literally get a draw against Goo, but I meant being drawn against Goo. Getting to play Goo was awesome. You know what? We're in position and we're suited. So let's just flat call this because we're okay with playing a pot post-flop under those conditions. Yeah, now this is interesting. We've got this pretty well disguised how strong we are. I think we can flat this. There's not a load of cards that we hate to see on the turn. And a diamond or a queen we'd love to see. Another ace also isn't too bad. I think I checked this behind as well, you know. Hope he doesn't have kings. Hope he has a king. Hope he has a king. Cool, made a nice pot there. Let's see if we could do the same with nines. Do I want to re-raise nines? Again, we're in position. No. No. I want to encourage the blinds in here. Let's just keep set mining. Eventually we'll hit a set. Probably. Oh, the jack's tricky. I don't think we auto-fold the c-bet here, especially such a small c-bet, right? And we've got the club, which is good. Oh, there it is. Oh, baby. Now, there's cards on the river we don't want to see here. So let's hope we can make some money now. We can. That is slightly one of the cards we didn't want to see on the river. There are some straights, but think we still had to value bet. He lets it go. But we're up now. We're up in this one ever so slightly. We were down. This one, we've been up for a while. Though we were slightly more up before, but not too bad. Oof, kings versus nines. And up here, in our one satellite we're currently playing, we are also up. So yeah, nice going so far. Nice going. We've got busted out of 2 so far. One where I had my aces cracked by 8s all in pre-flop. And another one where I misread a situation and made too big of a call with 3s. Turned out to be against 10s. So that was my bad. With these 3 now going well. Yeah, very nice. That's real nice, Hellboy. 4-1-1 is super, super solid. That's not an easy record to get. Very nice, mate. Yeah. Especially as I don't think you lent into the meta too hard, which I respect. You're going to tell me I've misremembered and you would dribble and draws ons now. But I'm almost certain you weren't. I think you were lizards, right? So yeah, that's honestly cracking. I'm excited for our Team Wales week now. After the win last week's got me pumped up. I'm so glad in hindsight. I was so gutted that I didn't get the win week 1, but I'm so glad I didn't lose now. I'm so glad I didn't lose. Maybe that was a bet on the flop. Felt like a bit of a weird check to me. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty glad I didn't. Well, we could defend this. Got hands everywhere at the moment, but probably okay. Folding the top table. Yeah, this is still a defend. Yeah, definitely. Okay, folding the other tables. Hopefully we get to see this flop. Come on, Cyber. Family pot. Second best option, just fold. Third best option, timeout. No. Total miss. Rainbow flop. Not a single club. Not a pair. Not a straight draw. We could not have missed that harder. Somebody has got a piece of that. The original raiser checks and the position better doesn't take the stab. That's weird. All right then. Let's find out. Yeah, okay. It's feeling like the original raiser might be slow playing. They might not. They really might not. But I'm going to go ahead and say, you take it. I think you are. I'll wait for a better spot later. Because we had him, like, pincer bet as well. Like, squeeze played. So, you win some, you lose some. I took a stab. Oh, darn it. This is looking like a very, very good value flop at one point. That has changed. Let's see what people walked into. Ace-Queen versus Kings. Ace-Queen has a flush draw, and they get it. Goodbye, Kings. That's poker, folks. Right, so we're still reasonably up here. Reasonably up in the hot $2. A little bit down in the $1. Hot hyper. Not got a hand on any table just at the moment. Oh, sorry. Yeah, no star. You were slan, same as I did wonder if it was slan, sorry, because I that's what you're playing on Fumble. But I had a few people tell me they were playing Lizard, so I scrambled my brain. Yeah, no star slan. Yeah, even more impressive, honestly. Even more impressive. And it's really great to see slan still represented. I'm going to be one of the most disappointed people if they die off one day. If Games Workshop never make any effort to like convert them to Kislev or reclaim their legal rights to slan in some form and, you know, overhaul the team, whatever it is they have to do. If we never ever get a team like that, if that team style completely just dies on its arse. Could float this. 2/3 bet. I mean, he just definitely shoves the turn right. No, never mind. A weaker flop. And a weaker bet. We could have considered floating there. King Queen down here. We're still slightly up though in that bounty builder. No panic stations yet. It would have just been monstrously huge to hit our set there. Belgian Gimli, good to see you, good to see you. Oh. They've raised 40% of hands. Honestly. Yeah, that felt like a call. So far, so good. Had to dodge a spade. We did dodge a spade. Ship it. All right, so from slightly down to fairly significantly up. Can we make it 2-2? Tell you what, we got a gut shot. And the 4 is probably good. Probably nobody has a 2. We don't want to go away too cheap here. If Hobbit doesn't re-raise this, and they might do because they were the initial raiser, we're definitely calling. We've missed, except that a 6 is now also a straight. We've landed ourselves a double belly buster. And that's good value. Again, we're getting crazy pods to call this. Come on. 4, 2, or a 6. Let's go. Yes. Woo! Yeah, it was hard to see anyone raising that on the river if we checked. It would have probably checked round, so I think we had to bet, but unfortunately not paid off. Talking of which, do we beat 2s? So far, so good. Need to dodge spades. We do dodge spades, and we're good, baby. We're good. No 2 on the river. Wow. Big back-to-back hands. Back-to-back-to-back hands. Huge back-to-back-to-back hands. We finally fold one. Wow, what a stack we've suddenly ended up with here out of nowhere. Late registration's not miles away as well, actually. 12 minutes. That's shortly after break. Gonna chill out on this table for a minute. Move our tables when we find something somewhere. Got a little bit of something to defend with in the big blind up here. Great to see you, Just Smith. Yeah, Cap. Yeah, fair. Yeah, guess we got to call this. Again, good pot odds. And we do hit it. And it's a fairly safe check, to be honest. We're just trying to avoid an ace. It's not super likely someone's got 2 spades. It's obviously possible. Yeah, you know what? Maybe that was a call. It does get complicated then if an ace or a spade comes, but maybe that was just a call. Anyway, still a nice pot, and we got queens over here. Ah, no action with the queens. This might be a call. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. It's a $1 hyper turbo. We are ahead and we flop an absolute monster. And there we go. We've got the flush draw. We didn't even need it. We got it anyway. Oh, and that's 5-minute break. Okay. See you in 5, everybody. Woo! Oh, I'll tell you what. Let's put Shorty on for 5 minutes.
Good morning, comic book fans. Welcome back to Comics in 5 Minutes. I'm your ever-loving host, Shorty. Today we're going to take a look at You and I. And yes, this isn't the main cover. The main cover's sold out, but I really like this romance homage, so I thought I'd give that one a look. And it's a JMS one, John Marcus Krasinski. And unusually for me reviewing his work, I'm going to be almost exclusively positive about this one. I have said in the past that I think he's slightly overrated, and I'm confused why people keep paying him to make comic books. But this one actually hit really effectively very early on, and I found myself falling into the world a little bit. Now, I don't know if this is part of his world is created for AWA. It probably is. He's done a lot of stuff for them, like in 6-issue miniseries canon, which are all interconnected. But I've never really read them. As I say, I'm not a huge fan. But it honestly doesn't bother me at all. This actually just works really nicely as a jumping on point for a story, and that is kind of what I want all issue ones to be able to do. So straight away I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. But we're going to start with the artwork because it does some very special things. First off, it is very minimalist. It goes for a kind of realism, but not an overabundance of detail. It does everything it needs to. It uses a very nice matte palette when it comes to its colouring, trusting more to light and shade and cross-hatching and inking for depth to it. It's simple but beautiful and effective. It uses quite often a fixed POV camera, if a want of a better word, and it uses that really effectively to show passage of time. And in the opening sequence, which is very clearly ripped off a little bit from 28 Days Later, it uses these things really effectively, and I can talk about a little bit about why. First off, all that lack of detail thing, brilliant. I love it. I don't want to be overwhelmed by it sometimes. But then we get a close-up of a foot, and there's genuinely good story reasons why we're getting this close-up of the foot, and we need to slow down to pay attention to what's going on at this point. But instead of changing the layouts too much or messing around with form, what the artist does is just add extra detail to it, and it invites you to spend longer with each panel, because something important is happening here. You need to stop and pay attention. And the difference in the detail kind of shows that our main character that we're seeing so far is doing the same thing. It's not quite his POV, we're going to get to that later on, but we do still get the sense that he is having to focus more on what's going on because something unusual is happening and he is trying to figure something out. And we are forced to do that. I mean, I don't mean that in a bad way, like we don't have agency over how we read this comic book. I think it's brilliantly done that we are shown exactly what the status is and how it's changing, and that we need to focus on this change. Later on, we do get the POV from our main character, and it goes a little bit wacky, shall we say. We get like an abundance of detail, but also the level of hyper reality we get with the deep wash colors and like the layers of detail and otherworldliness to it makes us realize that because it looks hyper real but isn't reality, that something deeper is going on here. And again, it invites you to stop and pay attention and try and work out what's going on. Now, all this basically is me talking about the artist, which by the way is Mike Choi, who's brilliant. Now, it's still a JMS comic book, and the reason why I'm not completely like on this one like I am with most of his stuff is because it does some rather interesting things. Not only is, like, as the writer, he is in control to a certain degree of panel layouts and timing and all artistic direction, all that kind of thing. So I've got to give him credit for working with Mike Choi to do a really good job here. But then we get about at half the way through the comic book introduced to a secondary character who is struggling because there was a worldwide event where most people died, and if they didn't, they got better with superpowers, but this young lady hasn't. And without going into detail of the dialogue and the text going on there, which the subtextual nature is very much a look at how those in power will continually find excuses and rationale to not help those without power, basically to maintain their own privacy, either political or economic. And the language used is an almost spot-on representation of the bourgeoisie or upper middle class people basically making excuses why they wouldn't help out homeless people. Just going to waste it all on beer and drugs, and if we give you money then it's going to create a series of sense of dependency, and it's all about just whatever they need to tell themselves to dehumanize these people, and in this case kind of appropriate because we are talking different levels of humanity, different levels of power here, to keep them below so they can maintain where they are. Not so much to like don't even think they're being cruel or mean, they justify it in the fact that they're doing them a favor. It's kind of like a weird sense of kindness. If you're aware of people online like trying to stop the missionaries of charity, it's a similar kind of vein to that. And it was really nice to see JMS like get under the skin of that a little bit, and genuinely made me want to find out what's going on in it. And the fact that it's a superhero sci-fi romance story, I'm like, yeah, okay, let's check this out. So yeah, I'm actually going to give this one like a really good review, and I hope you go and check it out. It's a nice change of pace, and I really enjoyed it. That's it for me for now, though. I will have at least one or two more things to review this week, so keep it out. Until then, look after each other, everyone. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye. Shorty, great timing. Thank you very much. Oh, everything's gone to comics in 5 minutes. That's a shame. No, the other two are working fine. Why did this one go to comics in 5 minutes? Random. Something like 10, 15 minutes for this one's late registration now, and 5 minutes for table 3, the $1. It's about to start up again as well. Dizzy Best just went live. I like Dizzy Best so much. She was at the War Bowl this weekend, just supporting Day Day and doing her own thing. It was nice, so nice to hang with her. Tens didn't get any action. We got poor Mrs. Zelda's began. She's trying to play a game. Oh, okay. All right, we'll join the Limp Club then. That wasn't the original plan, but it is now. Oh, yes. We haven't quite got a straight draw. We've got about 1 million runner on a straight draws, so we very likely pick up some outs if we don't hit on the turn. Also, 2 overcards. Like, this is real nice. I'd bet this if I had the 9, so I'm going to bet this. I really wanted to bet less, but you got to try and keep your range as wide as possible. 3 pair, classic 3 pair. We managed to completely miss. So I think we take a card, you know. Because he could check raises here if he's got a set. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Second nuts. Well, saying that. Yes, because the 10's blocking the straight flush. Second nuts. Yeah. If he's got the ace flush, so be it. There's a lot of hands that can call this. Let's go. You can't never value bet the second nuts to a raise, right? You can't be that afraid. Unless it's like really close to qualifying in a satellite, then obviously just flat call. But at this point in a satellite, when it's still about chip accumulation, you got to try and get them. Right, let's have a quick look if we can. Oh, okay, sorry. Late registration still has 50 seconds left on the hot hyper. That's what I was trying to look at. Yeah. Okay. We'll get you control. You can still have a chill, like. You're welcome. Thanks, love. Suited and on the button, so we're gonna call this. You know I don't like ace 10 a lot of the time, but I think suited and on the button, it's worth a look. That was not what we were hoping for. That feels like he's got the king. We could hit runner straight. We do not. We could also hit runner raise. Oh, Coach Coffee, thank you so much for the follow, man. Great to have you here. We raise over here cheekily. And that's a pretty good flop for us. Yeah, gut shot middle pair. Yeah, this is nice. This is nice. I think we call the shove. Oh my goodness. Check raise. This really looks like it's theirs, not ours. Got him. Oh, he outdrew us. He outdrew us. We thought that was the situation. We were wonderful favorites with just a card to go, right? But it happens. Let's play short stacked. If he check raise shoves here, I think it's a call. He'd have to have the 9, right? Which he might. But he could have the straight draw, the flush draw, a worse 8, a worse pocket pair. And we're out. We got outs against the 9. What's going on? What's going on? All right, we've still got a pretty big stack here. We won't panic. Might not be our night. Might not be our night. Might not be our night. Might not be Mrs. Reckless's night. Turns out her PlayStation controller's bust. Oh, Queens! I didn't even see this. Okay. The comeback starts now. Wow, say that. It's folded right to the small blind. That sucks. And they've gone into their time bank. Wow, this looks great. Great value for our queens. Oh, okay. That's an interesting flop. Overpairing it and the queen high flush draw, though. Yeah, I'll take that. Blocking a lot of the straight options. Don't want to let him draw for too cheap. Kind of saying what he wants to do there. Same again. Hey, man, just made 3/5 of our stack that hand. That's no joke. We'll hang in there until we get a good chance. Well, either until we're trying to blind steal or we get a good chance to double up. Got an M of 8. Yeah, I can't be shoving this with an M of 8. All right, late registration, the hot $1, even though I'm less excited about that now we've lost 6,000 chips, is closed. So let's have a look. 131 places paid. We are inside that for now. Out of 379 people left. And $114 for first. Which would be bankroll changing at this point, wouldn't it? It's like half our bankroll. Almost. So I joke about not caring about the $1, but, you know, if we go on a really, really good run, I do. I do care about the $1. I wouldn't be in it if I didn't. And this is the $1. We have 5-4 suited in the small. Thanks so much, John Flip. Great to see you, man. Chaos, good to see you too. We just about started the day with a record bankroll, but if we, as often is the case, have a losing session, then that will no longer be the case, but that's fine. We accept that there will be ups and downs along the way. A lot of the time, we're kind of waiting for like a very big win, right? That's how MTTs often work, is you kind of hang tough, land at a massive, massive win. But it is always nice to get the little profitable streams in, which we've managed recently. Get to try and defend our small here for a decent price. That's a check. But I think it's a check call. The only slight problem, I'm a bit worried about this Russ because he's got the stacked, he's short stacked. Okay, awesome. Yeah, let's just shove this now. It's hard to think what's beating us here in the big blind, but it certainly is possible. No, yeah, flush drawing. And we hit quads. Very nice. We didn't need to, but sure. Excellent. All right, we are a bit desperate up here now. The blinds are really big. And, oh, baby, we take that. Oh, man, and a huge hand here. Absolutely huge. We're all in. We're dominating. They don't hit the ace, but they've got a 2. And a heart. They miss it all. Oh, my goodness, they miss it all. They had so many outs by the end. That was super scary. But our hand actually holds up. Straight into ace queen. Oh, my goodness. Maybe that was a slightly bigger raise. Oh dear. Well, they've raised so minimal I've got to call, but I want to give this up now. Smells of kings to me. Could even be aces, right? Just because we have an ace. Are they trying to tell me they've got ace king? We're splitting now. If it's ace king. What? What did they min 4-bets us with? King Jack? King Jack they min 4-bet us with? That is bonkers. And they never took a stab once at that pot. Wow. We have a huge, huge stack now. We are 23rd out of 287 players. We are in it to win it on that one. Misclick. Misclick 4-bet, he says. Right. That makes way more sense. Wanted to call, accidentally min raised. And that, yeah, that makes sense why it was a min raise as well. Okay. I'm so glad we didn't give that up. It was like, it crossed my mind. That seemed a bit like Zelda was down here. We're going to shove this. We get called. They haven't got anything. And they hit. And we don't hit. So that's it. Man, we were not destined to do well in that one. We really, really weren't. We've raised this. Let's see if we take it with a continuation bet. It's pretty pricey for our opponent, so we're going to find out if they got anything, I would imagine. They're saying they do. We've picked up a gut shot straight draw, which isn't saying much. They probably shove. And we probably fold. Mummy? Is that you, Mummy? Mummy? Corin?
Did I say if you don't go to bed, you don't get to go to pancake party?
Right. This is going to be... Daddy's saying this is last chance. Zelda goes to bed and goes to sleep. And she still gets to go to the pancake party. Okay? You don't want to go to pancake party?
Think
No.
about what you're saying.
That's sad.
Because you've been talking about it all week.
You-
You said you would go.
You love pancakes. Pancakes are delicious.
But listen, it's bedtime and Mummy and Daddy mean it. It's very late and it's school in the morning. You look like a right numpty as well. What are you trying to do? This is your last chance, Daddy. Have you got a minute to take it up? If you haven't, that's fine.
No.
Right, get this.
Zelda, I love you. Good night. We'll see you in the morning.
She's knocked down that. I heard her when she was at the top of the stairs, you know.
Good
I
night.
was giving her the chance to like come down.
Yeah. Yeah, last chance. Okay, good girl. Yeah, very late now. Really past bedtime. Yeah. It'd be funny if the only tournament we managed to get going tonight is the $1 hyper. Oh, the late registrations ended on the $2 here, where we're about to be big blind. So let's have a look at this lobby. This pays out 175 places out of just under 550 left, but we're well outside of that at the moment. We need to make some plays. We've got an M of 6. We really, really need to make some plays on this one. I think I'll just focus on these two for a short while, at least. Well, it's 11 minutes. There's a cool tournament in 11 minutes, but... So we got 10 minutes to see how these go and decide exactly what we want to do. Kind of have to shove this. Well... Not too wide. We definitely want to shove this if we think they can fold. Do we think they can fold? Okay. No, we hate there being a limp. We get out. People are going crazy on the hyper now because the blinds are bonkers. Well, that might be it. Huh? Oh, we got 6s on the other table as well. That's interesting. Oh, it's a min raise. I either 3-bet this or I just give it up. Because it's against the other big stack. I think I can give it up. Darn it. Oh. Oh, this pains me, but it's not the right spot. It's not the right spot. Oh, the 6s would have hit a set. No. Oh, okay. The board ended up a straight, so it wouldn't have made anything. Zelda has already gone, Hellboy. This is not Zelda time now. This is an hour and a half past Zelda bedtime almost. Sneaky little gremlin. Oh my goodness, 1,500. What? Wow, sorry, 1,000 big blind now on the other table. We're not big blind yet, sorry, I mean, but it is going around the table 1,000 big blind. Very nearly in the cash now, actually. 50 players to go out of 180. Actually, like small stacked on the table. Man, we were such a good stack at some point. Excuse me. Oh, 2 stacks went in. I got excited, but they both got ace king. Let's move over to it. Let's move over to it. Nothing's happening on the hot $2 for now, even though we're short stacked there. Relative to the blinds, we're actually very similar on both. We're really, really desperate to shove here for sure. We've basically got to shove on both and try and catch soon. On this one, we're so close to the cash that we could try and sneak into the cash. I think we'd rather try and keep ourselves afloat for a longer run. Yeah, this is a pretty good hand, so yeah, time to shove. Nice, 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 nice. Cool, let's get out of this one. And in fact, let's run the clock, because the sooner we cash, the sooner we can just be like, okay, well, we'll take some crazy risk to try and steal the blinds or get a double up. And ICM doesn't hate us for doing it. Morning, Coach Kobe. Great to see you, man. Thank you for the follow earlier. That kind of thing does mean a lot to us old streamers. Oh, hello. It would just look too weird if we didn't shove this. Yes, we get action. Let's go. We've been knocked out with aces so far, all in pre-flop ones. No straight draw. Oh my goodness, the open-ended straight draw. Misses! Misses, good. All right, we're in business here then. Legitimately in business here. That's actually defendable if somebody doesn't shove. Although I think we're relatively likely to get a shove. Yeah, okay, that is not defensible anymore. We are just about in the money positions. We're still quite a long way from everybody getting to the money, though. Just 20 players to go. 19 now on the other table. We'll go back there for a bit. We get a bit of a hand if there's a short stack as well. Somebody's sitting out. What's their stack size? Let me check for you. 10,000. That's interesting. Oh, this is interesting. This might be a shove. I'm sorry. I might have to shove this if this is a standard-ish raise. If they've got it, they've got it. We're playing for the win. They just raised so wide there, small to big. And even if they've got us beat, that kind of hand can redraw right. Oh my word, am I playing this as well? Okay, not anymore. Good. Glad to have that decision taken out of my hands. 14 players left to go. We really, really, really want to make that before taking too much risk, but sometimes you have to. $12 players to go. 10 players to go. It's jumping down because the blinds are pretty huge. I can shove this if this is a fold. There's something to be said for shoving this if it's a raise. Because the big blind's sitting out. If Lestat has that awareness, so they are an aggressive player, but they've shown that they can fold to a 3-bet. No, they fold. At least we can't go out this hand. Worst case scenario, we're crippled, but could probably just about cling on to the money. And that's if we don't outdraw. They'd have to have aces to have us, or kings, which is less likely to have us totally killed. And now they're under huge ICM pressure to fold. Like most cards there, they'd have to have a ridiculous monster to call and go out this many places before the money with a decent stack like they've got. In fact, same situation here. This is getting a bit crazy, but bubble pressure. Let's go. Yeah, baby. Bubble pressure. All right, the big blind has more chips than us now, so we can't do it anymore. In fact, quite the opposite. Let's run down the timer. Try and survive those last 5 places for sure. I think Lestat has limped a monster here because we keep shoving. It's like, I'm going to limp call when he shoves again. Now that's some pressure on Lestat. If they didn't come in this with an ace, yeah, they just got to let it go. They might have had kings there, honestly. Run it down and fold. 4 players left to go out. The bubble graphic starts to show with 3 players to go. A brave shove from the button. I really think that has to be something. I love that he's called Davo. I've shoved the other table. time's out on us. That's very welcome. That's very welcome. We get raised here. Yeah, this is a clear fold. One player to go, so it's hand for hand now. All right, I'm raising here, but we might get 3-bet out. That's fine. If we do, we do. No, we take another pot. Love it. Love it. We're not playing that. Let's go back. Wait for the hand-to-hand to finish. See if we've made the money, baby. See if we made a glorious $1.63. Come on. Come on. All jokes aside, it all adds up. Nice, Coach Covey. That's lovely to hear, honestly. It's really, really nice that, like, some people come in that don't know, like, haven't really played any poker, but just love to come and chill. Really, really nice. And I try and, like, describe what's going on to a degree so that, you know, you can enjoy it. I hope I succeed. You've got, like, a bit of an idea of at least, like, not necessarily why I'm making my decisions or what's happening in the hand, but like, where I am in the tournament and if I'm going to make some money or not, etc., etc. There we go, baby! It's raining chips! All right, we're in the cash. So now we're playing for final table. We want to get down from 130 to the top 10. We've got an M of... Wow, you're really struggling, love. This was a shove because he's so short stacked. That was really, really good value shove. Big blind sitting out. Oh my goodness, look at our hand. Okay, good. I'm so glad I could fold that. Oh, ace jack looking good. Oh, I so wanted you to have a good evening, love. I so tried. I do. I've cashed in a $1. Cash. Yeah, it's still nice to cash, right? Oh my goodness, you're just in for it tonight, love. I'm so sorry. Ooh, ace king. Yep, that's a shove, isn't it? That's just a straight up shove. He's under the gun as well. He might call this time. We've been very aggressive recently. I really feel like Lestat noticed that. I mean, one time we shoved him off before, so he'll be very aware of that. Come on, Lestat. Ace queen, call. Let's go. No, he manages to let it go. It's still a nice pot, though. It's still a very, very nice pot to pick up. We're 164th with 175 cashing with 334 left on the other table. So about half the player more than half the players remaining are going to cash, but we're only just inside that chip stack wise at the moment on the other table. The blinds aren't as quick over there though. This is the one that's crazy. This is really, really hyper over here. Gosh, it's got into some right somber music in the background, hasn't it? Ooh, oh, yes. Shove now, Augusto. Protect my ace-4 suited. Honestly, if this comes down to the stat... Okay, cool. That's exactly what we wanted. And now if no one else comes back over the top, they do. Okay, never mind. In that case, we just let it go. Would have been nice to have got some value out of this, but... maybe they've saved us some chips. It's not that hard for Queen 9 to beat us. It wouldn't have done, though. But the ace-queen suited certainly would have. Queen. There's no big blind in this hand. That's weird. Easiest fold of our life. Man, Man, we've still only got an M5. This is so bonkers. I kind of like this, like, high-paced craziness. This really is crazy. Like, I'm honestly tempted to shove here, but we're pretty short-handed. I'm gonna give it a... We've had a nice run. I'm gonna give it a little bit. I think if I was Darvo, I'd probably shove any two. Look at this, man. This is really borderline, but let's go. Good. Don't wake up with a big ace. Or goes without saying a big pocket pair. I think from the time they take it to call, we're probably good. No, like if they got ace 9, they might find the call and be thinking that long over it, something like that. Maybe even ace 10. Yeah. Oh! What a tournament this is. Man, I got to be careful on this other one. We're okay for now. We're okay for now. Just about on the other one. Just about. Oh, okay. Oh, min raise. Min flipping raise. What an awful hand to face this min raise with. Wow. Gets the flush again. Yasmin. The master of finding the flush with their suited aces. All right, nice easy fold this time. Down to 90 players already in this tournament. Blinds up in 45 seconds. We're going to just have to keep being crazy. This could be the end of the stat now. We bullied them to death. Oh, they got the flush draw, though. Miss and a hit of the king. That'll do. Lestat is back. Lestat is back. Same stack as us now. We're going to wait for a better hand than that. Even though a button shove is pretty nice at this point. Ah, thanks, Coach Coffee. Yeah, I really enjoy talking about what's going on, and it's really, really nice to have people that want to listen. So thanks, everyone, for that. Blinds up next hand, so we'll let go of this. Try and get a slightly tight image before the blinds go up and we have to go completely bonkers. Right, here we go. Under the gun, huge blinds. We have an M of less than 4, but that is obviously absolute garbage under the gun, so we'll let the big blind hit us. We can afford to let the big blind hit us. We're not that desperate that it completely cripples us to have the blinds go through us, but we definitely need to nick the blinds at opportune times. Oh, the stat thinking about it. Imagine if this was their moment, man. If they found a double up here, they'd be really flying from virtually out. Not the best hand to defend, but MZ's so short stack. This might be a call if MZ shoves and everyone else folds. Got just over 100 players to lose until the cash on the other table, but I think we need chips before that's going to be us involved in that. Nothing really going on otherwise. That's exactly what looks like's happening. Lestat, are you going out? It takes so long every hand, Lestat. They did time out once, so I wonder if they got slightly dodgy internet connection, actually. They might just be very ponderous. They call. That's a weird one. I think we have to call. And then it's a dead pot, so Lestat shouldn't bluff us. And we're in position. That is a terrible, terrible, terrible flop. I was hoping for a lucky queen. They might even be slow playing here. And even if they haven't got it, it's so likely that MZ does. Come on, queen on the river. Miraculously, nobody else have anything. No. Miraculous queen high win? No. No, a straight for king queen. We're actually in trouble if the queen came. We kind of got away with it. Oh. MZ's in again. And could be virtually out. They're actually slightly covering Darvo here, and they've got them dominated. They both hit the kicker. And that's it, yeah. MZ from crazy short stack to huge stack. Congratulations to them. We are crazy desperate. This is the easiest shove of our life if this folds around to us. It does. We are crazy desperate. Queen 9 suited, if called, has a lot of options. Is MZ, who was virtually out a moment ago. Are they going to be the ones to take us out? Nope, they hand it to us. Amazing. I'll tell you what. We're going to shove under the gun on the other table. Ace 10 suited. If somebody wakes up with something, so be it. Let's see if our suited Ace 10 that could also hit Broadway can outdraw. We definitely shouldn't be too dead in the hand. Even if someone has like Ace King. Oh, amazing. Amazing to get the blinds. Talking of which, man, we got an M of 3. 5-handed. No, let the blinds go through us once. Darn it. That's so close to a shot. It really... Sorry, that was... Sorry, over here. Jack 9 suited. That's so close to a shove 5-handed, honestly. Maybe it even is. Maybe I've chickened out. Okay, love, no worries. Yeah, I'm so glad. That's the problem as well, right? That her sense, like our common sense, is totally gone at that point. So she's saying like, no, I don't want to go to the pancake party, and we both know she desperately does. Yeah. Don't ruin it for yourself. Come on, Zelda, we're giving you every chance. Yeah, I'm so glad she went to bed. Oh. Yeah. That is hilarious when she's literally going to bed and asks if she's going somewhere. This might be a shove. Yeah, definite shove here. If someone wakes up with a bigger ace and calls, it's just how it is. And, you know, 3 outs is like 30%. And we're all in here. Small blind to big blind. We haven't woken up with much of a hand, but it's just too big an opportunity being small blind to big blind to not take it. Unbelievable. The blinds that we had an M of 2. An M of 2, it's crazy. Like, we just can't not. Of what, love? Didn't you ask me to get the wine? Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, good call. 42nd out of 53. We are really short stacked here. We are just grinding the short stack as high as we could get it. I don't even know what we're... All right, I'll try and have a very quick peek at what the money situation is. So 53rd is $3.07. 35 is $3.80. The ace-jack takes it, so we haven't lost a player there. 8-4, no. Not our time. Not yet. Hey, Ham, great to see you, man, and Techie as well. Great to see you both. Hope you're doing well. Happy Monday, folks. We're in the money on this $1. We're approaching the money on a $2 on the other table, but we're very, very, very short stacked on both compared to what the blinds are. We've got an M of 2.5 here. This might be... I might just shove this. Blinds are really horrible for us now. I think I'm just going to shove this. Nope, not if he's limping. Flip. Okay. Oh, Ham, baby. Ham. Love you too, man. 51 months. Outrageously great support. Thank you so much, Ham. I should have a Fumble game on stream Sunday evening, though, Ham, for the Team Wales in the NAF tournament on Fumble. I know it's not much. I've been playing Blubble all weekend on Tabletop. I just wish it was easier to stream Tabletop. so want to shove this. Yeah. This looks ridiculous. But you know what? Okay, that's probably it. Let's outdraw. Don't be an overpair. Be a big ace. Big ace, we've got a real chance. Be a big ace. Come on. We've given it a shot. Yes. They miss, we hit. Oh my goodness. No jack. Come on. Come on. We gave it a shot. We can call if they shove here as well. This would actually protect like a hand that could draw quite nicely. We're getting lovely odds on this. This protects our big blind. Saying that Yasmin loves a re-raise. Yes. We're winning. They hit a monster. Absolutely fair after last hand. Absolutely fair. Ace, queen, suited. Ace, queen, suited. This is it. This is it. Lestat shoves. We go over the top. We've been waiting for a big hand like this for so long. Lestat didn't shove, so we probably just take the blinds. Would honestly, like, we look so much weaker than this. I'd kind of like a call from Avram here. Calls dominated. We hit the queen. No heart. No heart. Boom. Boom, baby. Let's go. Let's flip it go. Where has this come from? We're up to 13th. We are up to 13th. Unbelievable. Now we got an M of nearly 9. Like, we're very okay now. We're very okay. Jack 9 suited. Big blind over here. I haven't shown us this for ages. Sinaloa Enzi's too desperate. I don't think we want to shove trash on them now. They'll be too prone to call. This, though, we definitely shove. All right, we've shoved over here with 9s, our favorite hand to lose with. Oh, my goodness. Well, I guess worst case, we lose 33,000, right? We've still got a playable stack. Ace 10, ace 4. They hit the ace. They both had the ace, and they hit the ace. Give me a break. Oh, all right. All right. Darn, man. That was a chance for crazy, crazy stackage. That could have been finals table stack right there. Folds to us. Nice. Nice. That's just what we needed after losing that last one. Oh my goodness. We shove this. This could be it. They could have a better hand and they could call. But if we could take 20,000 for free. I've got to fold. Oh, I got to fold. I don't believe it. Even then this could be a call. But I think on the balance, it's just about a fold. Yep, it was. And we would have beaten the 10s through sheer luck. Nice to see the ace-queen out. It was a big stack, about the same as us. 2s. 2s is a shove. 2s is a shove all day. The small line goes out. I'm actually really pleased about that. No, we get called aces. Oh, my goodness. We don't hit the 2. No. No. Okay. We ran into aces. That's really unlucky. That's really unlucky. We came 36th for, I think we were one off a slight pay bump. Pay bump. Pay bump. Got there eventually. $3.07. Not bad. It's a shame it wasn't a $2, but not bad. Let's go over to the other one. Very much business end in this other one here. Yes, right, killer. That's definitely where I've been going wrong previously. Sorry, dog. So sorry. Man. We need to make the money here. So only 24 players away, and we're actually well inside that chip stack wise now. I wish they didn't only show the top 100 chip stack wise. I really need to see what the shortest chip stacks are. Okay, I could literally. It does show you the literal smallest. There's like a 300 stack in the tournament at the moment. We didn't find out. We haven't final tabled in so long, dog, and we still didn't. If those 9s had held up, that was almost certainly the final table right there. Got an M of 5, cut off Queen 4 suited. Slightly too bad. Plus, yeah, we need to get into the money. 17 away from the money right now. Yeah, Techie, yeah, true. That small stack's still in. 36. It's obviously somebody sitting out. I think we fold these 3s, you know. I think ridiculously. Oh, was this the short? This might be the short stack, this guy. Against my better judgment, I'm going to call this. I think this was a fold. It's this small blind being their stack size that I'm worried about. Cool. Okay. We don't hit our set, but very, very cool that for the value we got at trying to draw at it there. There's only 800 live for a bluff here. If this is a bluff, it's ridiculously dumb. But $2, like, of course you're going to get players not understanding the fundamentals of poker. It's fine. Oh, no, the player was sitting out. So it wasn't a dead pot. I'm the dumb one. I didn't realize that PokerStars auto folds, but that does make sense. Rig. 7 players to go, baby. Yeah, it was, dog. It was good value. Would have been some incredible... And the guy that outdrew us on that, I think, was the one that knocked us out. At this point, you'll know once you hear me say this. Yeah, it happens, dog. Like, it's really nice to have a pocket pair in on the bottom there. Just super auto shove, and if the big blind gets aces, the big blind gets aces, right? 4 players to go. Three players to go, and it's thrown at the bubble. Hand to hand will kick in at any moment. Blinds have gone up. We're going to be big blind next. But I think it would be really, really, really nice to have cashed by the time we're big blind, actually. 2 players to go, and it is hand for hand. So we really might. 1 player to go. Very likely. Very likely that we make the... Oh my goodness, it could be this. Yeah, how could Dustin call? Yeah, this is an absolutely brilliant shove. Yeah, Dustin has to fold that. Come on. Didn't think we were going to cash this one. I'm so pleased. We've really ground it out. Min cash is $3.50. Then we can make a play to find a double up because we are not big stacked at all. We'll be able to defend our... Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we'll still be big blind next because I think the player that's coming, the button's gonna skip them. So, or the blinds, they might even sit out the hand. So I think we're still big blind next, and we'll be able to defend that, provided one player goes out on all the tables. It's almost bound to happen, dare I say. Yeah, baby! Come on, not a good hand to defend anyway, so it didn't matter in the end, that part of it. But honestly, so cool to make the cash. Cash to $2. Set mining, let's go. Oh, this is if this folds round, and this is much longer handed than the other table. Oh, it's getting there. This is a shove all day, isn't it, if it folds round? Yeah, no, we can't 3-bet this. I don't think we've got enough chips to get them to fold, and it's too likely that they've got a better hand anyway. No, got to wait for a better spot. Man, we're short stacked now. Techie, honestly, I don't mind it. I'm very used to it now. And your comments pop up, and most of the time I'm able to instantly respond, and 4 minutes isn't too bad for people to then say something back, and then for me to say something back. It's obviously not as good as instant. Like, that's the dream. I love that. I've loved that for years on Blood Bowl, but it is what it is. There's no other way around it, and it's better than I expected, actually. It's really not too bad, I find. Some people in chat have mixed reaction to it. See you in 5 minutes, everyone. Made the cash, baby. Woo! Let's get to that final table. I don't think we've made a final table yet on any of our streams since the $500 tournament was so ridiculous. So let's make this one. Just like already been on twice. That feels like you should have a bit of a Oh gosh, we're so short stacked. This is hilarious. We got an M of 3. That might mean this is a shove. It is, because we can also somewhat hurt the big blind. So this could be it. We waited 5 minutes to go out with 3 deuce. Okay, again, we just want them to have a big ace for us to hit and them to not. Yep. And this time we haven't hit. Oh my goodness, we hit the turn and it counterfeits us. Oh, it counterfeits us. What a shame. That could have been the start of a very fun run, but nonetheless. Man, we packed a whole lot into like an hour, 40 minutes there. I'm gonna call it there, folks. This is the second stream of the day after the Star Trek retro stream earlier. Thank you so much. It's been really, really fun. We ended up something like $3 down in the end, but that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. The way it started, man. Worth it for some shots at some really big money. So I got such a busy week, my word. So I'm working tomorrow night. What are we on today? Monday night. Working tomorrow night. Wednesday is Valentine's. Thursday working. Friday I might be able to come on for a bit, but I got to drive super early Saturday. Honestly, if I had to guess, I don't think I'm out all day. I think it's going to be Sunday. I think it's, yeah. Fumble game followed by poker stream Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. And we'll try and spend our Sunday Storm ticket that we earned the other week. So have a great rest of the week. Sorry I can't get on again till then. But this was a really fun one. Thank you for today. And thank you for those that turned up to both streams today. We'll give somebody a raid.